I'm going to be surviving in a desert-only world until I beat the game. So far, we're on episode 2, and in the last episode, we built up this beautiful little house and got ourselves a new little friend, along with some iron armor. And in this episode, I have a couple goals set up for us to finally defeat the Ender Dragon. And along the way, once we're done with that, I want to completely transform the end to make it look just like a desert. So the first thing that I want to accomplish today is get an upgrade from our iron tools into diamond. So to do that, we're going to head down into the caves. And this one right here seems like a pretty good place to start. And it looks like we've stumbled across a mine shaft at kind of a good level. So if we can head down a little bit more, we might be able to find some exposed diamonds. Or just find stuff in the chest. I also just realized, because we are in a desert world, that the amount of wood that is in this mine shaft is actually really helpful to us. So far, we haven't been able to make things like shields, chests, and all sorts of other useful items because we haven't had wood, and that will be really helpful. And here are those diamonds that I was talking about. Unfortunately, only one. But let's keep exploring. And with 9 diamonds, I am actually only trying to upgrade my tools, so that should be plenty. Oh my goodness, and I happened to find a chest just around the corner that had 2 more, so that is even more shovels. So we are definitely set now, so I might as well head out of this cave. And now that we're back, we can go ahead and start crafting ourselves up some diamond tools, like a pickaxe, an axe, and multiple diamond shovels. And I'll tell you why in a second. But first, I want to make ourselves a shield. And while we're at it, we might as well use this wood to craft a couple more chests as well, just like this. And then we have 3 double chests in total, which should be plenty of materials to be able to store. So now that we're done with that, this is going to be our next objective. If we're going to turn the entire end into a desert biome, we're going to need lots of sand, which is why I went down and collected a lot of diamonds for some shovels. So the next thing that I want to do with all of these diamond shovels is find ourselves a fairly small hill and completely demolish it. And you really can't tell much of a dent that I made, but now the mountain looks like this, and my inventory looks like this, which hopefully should be enough for us to completely transform the end. And now that we have all of this sand, we need to start preparing for the Ender Dragon fight. So first thing I'm going to do is start crafting up a bucket, and with it I can go grab some water so that we can use it on a pool of lava to make some obsidian, where we can then use the frame that we built last episode to build ourselves a nether portal. And to light the portal, we're going to need some flint and some steel. Perfect. I don't think that's how that was intended to be used, but nonetheless, it is being used that way. Yeah, this is a weird pairing. Now we can hop into the portal, and what I'm looking for is a nether fortress. And along the way, we might as well collect some gold so that we can trade with piglins for some pearls. And here we are, and the thing that we are looking for is these blazes right here, which are not too happy to see me. But either way, we're gonna have to make our way down there and see if we can take these guys out. And there we go. If we can find a few more of those, that would be nice, because we need probably around 8 blaze rods. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we've got a nice little spawner in here. I say nice, it's a little aggressive, but that should allow us to get tons of the blaze rods that we need. And there is number 8. That was quite the struggle, but I'm not even going to try to go back that direction. I'm just going to start heading straight through here, away from those guys. And my next stop is going to be to find a piglin bastion, so that we can start trading to get some ender pearls. And it looks like we have found one right through here. So if we can take out this skelly guy guarding the entrance, he unfortunately is going to be the easy one. So to help us out a little bit, I'm going to craft us up some golden ingots that we can turn into some booties. That way the piglins won't attack us in there. I'm surprised I've made it this far without that, to be honest. And then all I need to do is sneak my way in here. And I've not gone through these very often, so I'm hoping I know what I'm doing. Most likely not, though. Obviously, because I am dying. Okay, let's give this one more shot. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. I think I made it back in time for everything to not despawn. So I think this time I'm going to tunnel in the side, kind of like this, and see if I can smack this guy's feet. Okay, so I think I got rid of him, which means that we should be good to just cover all of this up and loot these chests. So we got some ancient debris, another diamond shovel, totally need that this episode. And then just to consolidate my inventory, I'm going to turn all of these little nuggets into some gold bars. Then that saves us like 4 inventory slots so that we can then take some of this stuff. But the main thing that I am here for is I want to find some of these piglins so that we can start bartering some gold with them for some pearls. So let's go see if we can head down these stairs and find some. And then I think all of those guys are stuck, which is good for me because I need to take out all of the ones with weapons, I believe. And I believe all of these guys have weapons, so I might as well start taking them out. And then I should be able to go down here. Okay, definitely found all of the rooms. And I think I need to trade with this guy. Oh, okay, I realized I have made a mistake. So I was killing the guys that have swords because I thought that they were aggressive, but I think it's just the ones that have axes that I need to be worried about. And there we go. We have the right amount of pearls that we're going to need. So thank you, good sir. Splash potion for you, splash potion for me, and I am out. And it is time to go back to the portal. And here we go. Then we can head back on in and craft ourselves up some Eyes of Ender. We have the perfect amount. I think the last thing I want to do is put away all of our nether stuff and grab all of our sand so that we can head over into the end and defeat the dragon. And just because we did technically go to the nether, but we weren't able to use any of that ancient debris that we found, we'll leave it as a cute little pedestal right here. And with that, we should be able to say one last goodbye to the beautiful house and one last goodbye to the camel, wherever he went. Oh, yep, there he is. Don't worry though, he's got tons of buddies to keep him company. But with our final goodbyes all in place, we can send off our very first pearl, right in that direction. First one broke. That's just telling this is gonna be a long trip, isn't it? Right, now that we've made our way into the stronghold, the next thing that we need to do is go ahead and find the... Ooh, perfect. I think that is the quickest I've ever found one of these. And actually, usually I would go around and explore the stronghold, but I don't really want to lose this room because I know I will. So I think we're just gonna hop straight in and start renovating the end. And of course, to do that, we're going to have to defeat the Ender Dragon first. So let's start taking out all of these crystals and take some pot shots with the arrows until the dragon comes down. And then finally, we can do the last little bits of damage, very fittingly, with the piece of sand that we collected to transform the end. And now that the dragon is defeated, we can, for 1, collect all its yummy experience, and 2, begin the process of transforming the end. So for starters, we're going to need a lot of sandstone, which is why I brought all of the sand just in case I would need a little bit more, and I think I'm going to. So if we make quite a bit of that, that should be a good amount for us to start with. Now the first part of transforming the end that I want to do is adding a giant pyramid around the spawn portal. So if we start with a little bit of terraforming, then we can add down the markers for where we want all of the walls to go and make ourselves a few stairs here to start filling it out. Perfect. Now all I need to do is add a couple more layers. Alright, and with this last slab, that is our pyramid officially complete. Which also means I've defeated the game within a desert-only world, and transformed the end with a really cool looking pyramid. And with that, that is all I have for this episode and for this series. So if you did happen to enjoy it at any point in time, please consider subscribing because I would love to see you guys in the next video. And speaking of next videos, here's a couple that I think that you would enjoy.